everyone, it's Lisa Jane here with another video around the December 21st, 2020 portal. This particular video I'm going to call Visio. I've been slurring my letters and words lately. Maybe that's been happening to you. But anyway, the purpose of this video is actually to share with you my guidance around what I'm calling the eye of the needle, since that is what this portal feels like. I'm going to be calling it a Stargate portal because it does feel something quite otherworldly. And it will add on to the episode 1 and episode 2 of the current series I'm doing around the December 21st portal. So if you haven't watched those first, take a look at them and then come back and watch this video. If you like what I have to say, please subscribe, hit the notification button. There's many more videos coming, it feels. And as always, I'm deeply grateful for you finding me. And this video will arrive as it needs to, and any other video in my channel for that matter is not time dependent, it's energy dependent. So have a browse, see what jumps out of you, and hopefully it resonates and offers some value. So before I jump into the content, I just want to say that I am a healer and a metaphysical guide. I work from my practice in Cape Town, South Africa, and my calling this year has really been to share more, to talk more, and to really create more videos. However, having said that, I am a healer and I see clients one-on-one, either here in my healing room or over Zoom, Skype, or any other means. So if you would like my attention fully devoted to you for a reading or a healing, then please see below. The link to my website is there where you can go and have a look just to get an understanding of what it is I offer, and then just click the book link and it will send an email to me and I'll pick that up that way. So whatever it is you need, either through this video or through an individual session, then I hope that I serve you in the best way that it is that you need, or the most appropriate way. And as always, my work is offered with the highest intention for your healing and your good. So let's get into the topic, shall we? For a few months now, the words that have been popping into my head when I've been tuning into the December 21st portal is the eye of the needle. It feels like it's a very narrow energetic portal, and by that I'm going to explain later on. I mean, it's going to require us to be quite energetically aligned. So now those of you that have watched my channel before will know that I use symbolism and imagery to get the message across, since what that means is that very deeply intricate multidimensional message from the universe, from my guides, from spirit, can reach you in a symbolic way so that you can then take from it what you need to. So if we actually go back to the Star Trek series, for those of you that have watched it, I'm sure all of you have at some point in your life, you will know that often the Starship Enterprise would come to a place and it had to cruise at a particular speed to go through a particular warp, I think they called it, or the warp or speed. Doesn't matter which one is which, it's irrelevant, but what is important is that you align to the image that this portal is a very narrow passageway of energetic transitioning, where each one of us is being asked to do certain things so that when it arrives we can take full advantage. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that if you're not quite there, because we all have healing work to do and it's ongoing, it doesn't mean that you're going to miss it, because there are multiple levels available and you will transition to whatever is the next level in your spiritual evolution that is required of you. So don't worry too much about have I or haven't I. Just follow the appropriate guidance that is coming through and apply it to your life as it needs to be applied. So the image that I'm being shown is one of a spinning disc, right? So if we have a narrow eye-like portal, and for me it's interesting, I see it as horizontal and not vertical. So whereas you might imagine the eye of the needle is vertical, for me this is horizontal. Why? I'm not sure, but I do know that I work a lot with my heart field, a very important energy center for this upcoming portal, and often I'm seeing it as a spiraling disc that is this horizontal plane, right? As well as our vertical connection to source and to the earth. So we're working with both planes, but this particular imagery is around a horizontal eye of the needle. So a big message along with the eye of the needle is to maintain or keep or retain or bring back balance. Now, one of my favorite spiritual teachers, Caroline Mace, often mentions the element of power, and that there is nothing except power. Now, she doesn't necessarily mean that in the sense of we need to be these arrogant, egotistical, power-driven humans, but it's more about energetic, for me anyway, my interpretation is it's more about energetic power. Where are you giving your power away? Where are you out of balance in the sense that you give so much and you are unable to receive? Where are you giving your power away, possibly to a partner or to a job you are no longer invested in? Because that's another thing that is going to happen, is those things that are not aligned to our highest potential, we are going to firstly feel less and less energy to pursue them. It's going to become, there my words again, going to become harder and harder to maintain your investment, your energetic investment in that, if it's not crumbling underneath your feet already. And then if we are in a position where in our work we're giving more than we're receiving and we're out of balance, that requires balancing. So if you imagine that we're going to be these circular, disc, heart-centered, energetic beings coming up at the appropriate frequency and resonance to make our way through this eye of the needle, then if you're wobbling, and you will know what I mean by that, and it will be unique to all of you, if you're being pulled in one direction or pulled in another direction, if you're off center, if you're spinning out of control, in other words, you haven't found your center and your peace or making time to find that, any way that you're out of balance that creates a spin in your system, a kilt leaning towards one way or the other, just close your eyes after this video and take a deep breath and just ask the question, where am I out of balance? Because maintaining your spin, maintaining your frequency and your resonance, and maintaining balance is going to be critical for your little spaceship to go through the Stargate portal in order to take advantage of the transformative energies. Now again, doesn't mean you're going to miss it if not. No. It's like we're going through a series of steps, right? We're moving higher up in terms of vibration. And when I talk about that, I'm really talking about a way of being. So that lower vibrations would be hate, envy, competition, codependency. Higher vibration way of beings would be kindness, mutual respect, compassion, etc. Right? So we're moving from lower frequency way of acting, behaving, believing to a higher way of being so that we can all live one day, hopefully, in peace and unity on the planet. So again, what they're showing is that could also be out of balance, right? Where you spend too much time in envy or resentment or regret. That's going to keep your frequency at a lower rate and you'll be out of balance and not able to fully participate in this portal. Now, I hear some of you saying, what happens when we move through the portal? Well, I don't quite know yet. And that's a good thing because life's an adventure and a journey, right? But what I do know as an overarching theme of where we are headed is that it is only going to get better from here. So 2020, for however you want to call it, with all the dramas and the stories and the COVID, and blessings to all those that have passed and lost loved ones, it was fundamentally about pressing that pause button. Bringing everyone back in, bringing them back home, locking them away essentially, to be tucked in and having dinner, as Timothy from Rasalila Healing would say, with your own demons, to become aware of them, to sort them out, to heal them, to purge them, right? So it's the pause button that has brought us all back to our inner sense that is saying, what in my world is out of balance? Where am I giving away power? What am I giving authority to? Because again, if we don't take responsibility for ourselves in terms of our own healing, what's happening to us, how our life is unraveling, then we are giving authority away to others. And if we're naming, blaming, shaming, or becoming victim, we're giving our authority away and we're losing our power. Because at a very fundamental level, this physical being is just a vessel for creative life force. And we want to hold the most amount of creative life force possible in a balanced way so that we can actually experience our truest expression and be of service to ourselves and to others. How we are going to do that in the next few years is again following on from what I mentioned at the end of last year, the beginning of this year. That's self-care, self-compassion, self-nurturing. And again, if you want to look at some of those videos, just browse through my channel. Everything is still relevant. And actually bringing the responsibility, bringing the power back to yourself to say, I own everything, I see everything. It is not going to be about the circumstances anymore. It is going to be about me and bringing balance and power back to my internal energetic system. Because also the higher vibration, the higher power, when I say power, I say our fullest life force that we can hold, then the most beautiful journey awaits us, because then we are really walking our soul's path, our soul's purpose. So I don't necessarily feel I need to give you more information about this, but if you have any questions or want to understand more, please put it down in the comments, because then I can actually refer to that in future videos. But just if you want to take the main message from this video, is that the Stargate portal coming up on the 21st of December is asking of you to take accountability by bringing the power back to your center, being present, and looking at areas where you are out of balance, where you're giving more power away or power away to others in terms of your way of experiencing the world. So I'm sorry, I'm just checking with my guides. Is that all they wanted to say? Pretty much. So maintain integrity by aligning to your authentic self, your authentic voice as far as you are able. And wherever you are now is good enough. Don't think that you have to be this perfect being. It's not about that. It's just about being in this moment, asking yourself the question, am I as in balance as I am able to be at this point? That's all. And if there's things you can change in the meantime, change them. If there's work you can do in the meantime, do that. Seek out healers. Contact me, see my booking form on my website below to have a session. Wherever you are in the world. I have clients all over the world, so it doesn't matter where you are, we'll make a plan. But just know that everything is as it's meant to be. You are where you are needed, that you are a powerhouse of energy and life force, and each one of you that I'm talking to is part of bringing in the light, anchoring that into the earth, and creating this new world that has been expressed by many people, where there'll be more community, there'll be more collaboration, there'll be more respect, more compassion, more kindness. So let's all believe in that brand new world. Let's all breathe to bring ourselves back, and let's be present as far as possible, because then we are working energetically in our most powerful way. So with that, I want to wish you my deepest love and blessings, from my heart to yours, from my home to yours, from my land to yours, wherever it may find you. And I thank you so much for listening. Sorry for the little oopsies in between. I never fix them, because it's the energy that I'm presenting. The words are just for your entertainment. So I hope you enjoyed the energy. I hope you will take care of yourself and know that everything is going to be okay. So I send you much love, and we'll chat again soon. Bye.